fellow booktubers, my name is Lauren, you're watching Dreams Books Courage, and I'm kind of changing up my location in front of this bookshelf, so tell me if you like it this way. I'm just not really sure which way I should have it right now, so I'd love to hear your suggestions. Today we're doing my favorite type of video, which is a book haul. The month of March is my birthday month, so I did end up getting quite a few books. There's a total of 13 books, so let's go ahead and get into them. So the first part of this book haul will be the books that I got from my mom and stepdad, so thank you guys so much for getting me these books. Literally everything I asked for my birthday, it was all bookish. And I also got this awesome bookcase for my birthday, so thank you for that as well. The first book that we're going to be talking about is We Should Hang Out Sometime by Josh Sundquist. And I've actually already finished this book. It was a very quick read, and it felt very funny and raw, and I just really enjoyed it. Josh Sundquist is actually a YouTuber, and he's a really awesome guy. And this book is all about how whenever he was 25, he realized that he never really officially dated anyone. And so throughout this book, he talks about all the misadventures he's had with girls. He also goes back and talks to those girls to try to figure out why they never actually dated. If you want to hear more about this book, then definitely watch my March wrap-up, which is coming up in a few days. And the next book that I got for my birthday is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, also known as Victoria Schwab. And there has been a lot of buzz about this book, both on BookTube and also on Twitter, so I'm sure a lot of you guys know about this. This is all about parallel universes and somehow it connects with magic. Throughout this book, there are 4 parallel universes, and there's this guy named Kel that can travel between them. I don't actually know the full plot of this book, but the world just seems really incredible. I just want to give you a brief synopsis on what the different Londons are. First, there's Grey London, dirty and boring, without any magic, and with one mad king, George III. Red London, where life and magic are revered, and where Kel was raised alongside Rai Maresh, the roguish heir to a flourishing empire. White London, a place where people fight to control magic, and the magic fights back, draining the city to its very bones. And once upon a time, there was a Black London, but no one speaks of that now. So just by looking at the universes within this book, I am definitely very, very excited to read it. So far, I've heard nothing but good things about this book, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what the world is like. The next book that I got is actually a graphic novel. I've never really read a graphic novel, so I thought that this would be a great place to start, and that is In Real Life by Cory Doctorow and Jin Wang. This looks so awesome to me. It's about this girl and she discovers this video game that's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, and she really gets into this world. And obviously whenever you're playing a video game, your character is usually nothing like how you actually are. And so we go between the real universe and also the video game universe, and I think that's really awesome. The art within this book is beautiful, and so I think I will really enjoy this. Whenever I get into a reading slump, then I will definitely be picking this one up. The next book I have is Fairest by Marissa Meyer, and this is kind of like a prequel to the Lunar Chronicles series. I've not actually started the Lunar Chronicles series, but I thought that I should go ahead and pick this one up. This is actually about the antagonist of the Lunar Chronicles, who is Queen Lavanna, and it's all about her life before she became a bad person. So hopefully I will be getting into the Lunar Chronicles series soon, and also reading this one. Next up we have this absolutely stunning edition of Looking for Alaska by John Green. I already own this book, but since it was my birthday, I felt like I should go ahead and pick this one up. I really love the cover art on this one more than the original, and also the hardback is beautiful as well. In this book, it has special features such as an introduction by John Green, an extensive Q&A, and deleted scenes from the original draft. As most of you know, John Green is my favorite author, and this is my third favorite book of his behind The Fault in Our Stars and Paper Towns. This is loosely based around John Green's actual high school experience whenever he went to boarding school, and it's all about the main character really figuring his life out and very hard topics to explore like life and death. So I would definitely recommend you guys pick this one up. I thought it was a very beautifully done book, and some people actually like this book over The Fault in Our Stars. Next we have Geek Girl by Holly Small, and this is loosely based around Holly Small's life. Obviously this book is about a girl who is a geek, and a modeling agency actually contacts her because she's very pretty, but she is also very awkward. So it's all about her trying to balance her life between the nerd that she is and also becoming a beautiful model. Those worlds are definitely very different, so I think it'd be very interesting to check this book out. It's been released in the UK for a while now, and people over there really enjoy it. And it was very recently released in the United States. So I'm really looking forward to reading this book just based on the summary. Last 2 books that I got for my birthday from my parents are Red Rising and Golden Sun, both by Pierce Brown. And everything I've heard about these books on BookTube has been super positive, and they also seem to be gaining a lot of popularity in general. I don't really know a lot about what these books are about. I think it's a sci-fi dystopian that's set on Mars, though I may be wrong about that. Hopefully I'll be reading these books soon because they seem right up my alley and I love dystopians. Also for my birthday, my AP English teacher actually gave me $20 and told me to spend it on books, so thank you so much for that, and I definitely did. The first book that I got with that money was 21 Proms, and this is actually by 21 different authors. And this was put together by David Levithan and David Ehrenhaft. I've actually already read and finished this. I would definitely recommend it to any people in high school. Stories are pretty short and a lot of them are really good. It's just about different people's experiences with prom and different things associated with prom, so I really enjoyed it. And the other book that I got was All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. And there's been quite a lot of talk about this book on BookTube. Some people give it mixed reviews, and this centers around two characters. The first one is Finch, and he is contemplating suicide a lot, and the second one is Violet, and she's trying to get over her sister's death, so she's definitely grieving a lot. And the two characters somehow meet up, I think, on a school project, and I think this is a bit of a love story, but it's also very, very sad. So I definitely want to go into this book not knowing very much about it. So it does sound pretty interesting, although personally I don't really enjoy this cover, and it's been compared to The Fault in Our Stars, so I think I will like it based off of that. My brother and my sister-in-law actually gave me a gift card to Barnes & Noble for my birthday, so thank you guys so much for that. And so with that money, I actually pre-ordered some books for April and May, so you won't see those books until later book hauls. But I also purchased two books, which are Angel Fall and World After, both by Susan E. And I've heard such good things about these books. I know they're about angels who are actually bad people, and I've never read a book about angels, but I've definitely wanted to. And the third book in this trilogy, which is End of Days, is actually coming out in May, so I thought I should probably catch up with this series before that one comes out. These look really interesting, so I'm really looking forward to reading them. And so the final book that I got this month is actually the only one that wasn't a gift, and that is Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. I love this book so much. It was in my top 14 of 2014 books, and I didn't own a copy, but I felt like I needed to get it since I talk about this book so much. This is one of the first dystopian books, and this is a very, very weird world in which pleasure is really how the government controls people. They give every citizen a pill every single day, which is called Soma, and it puts them in a very relaxed and happy state. And while I was reading this book, I really couldn't figure out whether this world was a utopian or dystopian, just because so many of the citizens actually really loved their lives. And the only ones who didn't were the ones who weren't taking the pills. But this is a very, very interesting story, and I've read nothing like it. This is a classic, but it's not a boring one at all. It's actually very, very interesting. And the universe that Aldous Huxley builds within this world is just really amazing and thought-provoking, so I definitely recommend you guys pick this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching this book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing book hauls and also watching book hauls. Definitely tell me down below which books of these do you think that I should read quite soon. And now I'm gonna go get back to reading.